It's week 40 of a year of wisdom. Let's get to reading. Day 280. Job 7. Human life on earth is like serving in the army. Yes, we drudge through our days like a hired worker, like a slave longing for shade, like a worker thinking only of his wages. So I am assigned months of meaninglessness. Troubled nights are my lot. When I lie down, I ask, when can I get up? But the night is long, and I keep tossing to and fro until daybreak. My flesh is clothed with worms and dirt. My skin forms scabs that ooze pus. My days pass more swiftly than a weaver's shuttle, and come to their end without hope. Remember that my life is but a breath. My eyes will never again see good times. The eye that now sees me will see me no more. While your eyes are on me, I will be gone. Like a cloud dissolving and disappearing, so he who descends to Sheol won't come back up. He will not return again to his house, and his home will know him no more. Therefore I will not restrain my mouth, but will speak in my anguish of spirit, and complain in my bitterness of soul. Am I the sea or some sea monster that you put a guard over me? When I think that my bed will comfort me, that my couch will relieve my complaint, then you terrify me with dreams and frighten me with visions. I would rather be strangled. Death would be better than these bones of mine. I hate it. I won't live forever. So leave me alone, for my life means nothing. What are mere mortals that you make so much of them? Why do you keep them on your mind? Why examine them every morning and test them every moment? Won't you ever take your eyes off of me, at least long enough for me to swallow my spit? Suppose I do sin. How do I harm you, you scrutinizer of humanity? Why have you made me your target so that I am a burden to you? Why don't you pardon my offense and take away my guilt? For soon I will lie down in the dust. You will seek me, but I will be gone. Proverbs or Mishlei 7. My son, keep my words, store up my commands with you. Obey my commands and live. Guard my teaching like the pupil of your eye. Bind them on your fingers, write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister. Call understanding, your kinswoman. So that they can keep you from unknown women, from loose women with their seductive talk. For I was at the window of my house glancing out through the lattice, when I saw among the young men there, among those who don't think for themselves, a young fellow devoid of all sense. He crosses the street near her corner and continues on toward her house. Dusk turns into evening, and finally night, dark and black. Then a woman approaches him, dressed as a prostitute, wily of heart. She's the coarse, impulsive type, whose feet don't stay at home. Rather, she stalks the streets and the squares, lurking at every street corner. She grabs him, gives him a kiss, and brazen-faced, she says to him, I have to offer peace sacrifices, and I fulfilled my vows today. This is why I came out to meet you, to look for you. Now I've found you. I've spread quilts on my couch made of colored Egyptian linen. I've perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come on, let's make love till morning. We'll enjoy making love. My husband isn't at home. He's gone on a long trip. He took a bag of money with him and won't be back till the moon is full. With all her sweet talk, she convinces him, enticing him with her seductive words. At once, he follows her, like an ox, on its way to be slaughtered. Like a fool to be punished in the stocks, or like a bird rushing into a trap, not knowing its life is at stake, till an arrow pierces its liver. So now, children, listen to me. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Don't let your heart turn to her ways. Don't stray onto her paths, for many are those she has struck down dead, numerous those she has killed. Her house is the way to Sheol. It leads down to the halls of death. Ecclesiastes or Kohelet 7. A good name is better than perfumed oil, and the day of death better than the day of birth. Better to go to a house of mourning than to go to a house of feasting, for all are destined to be mourned. The living should lay this to heart. Grief is better than laughter, for sadness can improve a person. The thoughts of the wise are in the house of mourning, but the thoughts of fools are in the house of pleasure. It's better to hear the rebukes of the wise than to listen to the songs of fools. For the laughter of fools is like the crackling of thorns burning under a pot. This too is pointless. But oppression can make a wise man stupid. Also, a gift can destroy understanding. The end of something is better than its beginning, so the patient are better than the proud. Don't be quick to get angry, for only fools nurse anger. Don't ask why the old days were better than now, because that is a foolish question. Wisdom is good, along with possessions, an advantage to all who see the sun. For wisdom is a shelter, and money is a shelter, but the advantage of knowledge is that wisdom keeps the one who has it alive. Consider the work of God. Who can make straight what He's made crooked? When things are going well, enjoy yourself. But when things are going badly, consider that God made the one alongside the other, so that people would learn nothing of their futures. In my pointless life, I've seen everything, from the righteous person perishing in his uprightness to the wicked one who lives a long life and keeps doing what's wrong. So don't be overly righteous or overly wise. Why should you disappoint yourself? But don't be overly wicked and don't be foolish. Why should you die before your time? Don't grasp just one of these rules. Take hold of the other as well. For he who is in fear of God will live by both of them. To a wise man, wisdom is better protection than 10 rulers in a city. For there isn't a righteous person on earth who does only good and never sins. Also, don't take seriously every word spoken, such as when you hear your servant speaking badly of you, because often, as you yourself know, you have spoken badly of others. All this I have put to the test of wisdom. I said I will acquire wisdom, but wisdom remained far away from me. That which exists is far away and deep, so deep that it can't be discovered. So I turned myself and my thoughts to know, search out, and seek wisdom and the reason behind things. Also to know how foolish it is to be wicked and how stupid to act like a fool. I found, more bitter than death, the woman who is a trap, whose heart is a snare, and whose hands are like prison chains. The man who pleases God will escape from her, but the sinner will be caught by her. I have found this, says Kohelet, adding one thing to another to reach a conclusion. I searched a long time without finding it. One man in 1,000 I have found, but a woman among all those I have not found. This is the only thing I have found, that God has made human beings upright, but they have devised many schemes. And, as always, thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right there and click the bell if you want to get notifications, and make sure to hit that like button for me too. And I will see you tomorrow.
Carry me out of the storm. I'm standing at the crossroads. I'm lost without a clue. I need a big pink neon sign to show me what to do. I thank you, Lord. It glorifies you when you're the only answer. I praise you, Lord, for holding what's too much for me. And I'm amazed by you, Lord, because nothing's too big and nothing's too small to lay at your feet.